Primeshock presents
Plug in.
Yo, 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 everybody! I'm back. We're back. I'm back. It's a little weird today because, as you can see right now, Bart is plugged out. Bart is not here right now. I'm just gonna tell why right away. It's a little bit of a sad situation. Bart has some private stuff going on. He lost 2 family members in like a really short time span. So he's busy with his family stuff right now. He needs some time for himself, and that's of course very logical. But we already announced this stream, and I was like, well, we can postpone it, but I can also do it by myself because, you know, I'm big brain. I can give you all the feedback you want. So we decided to just do that. Bart will be plugged out for all of the stream. But oh well, he will be back probably next stream. It's a little sad, yeah. Oh, I can see the chat. Yeah, it's sad, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is support Bart, and yeah, I wish him all the best, and he knows that. And drop a little heart in the chat for him to see. He will probably, maybe he's even watching. Not sure. He's been all over the place the last few days. So yeah, I feel for him. And you just gotta do it with me, you know. 51% of Primeshock present. I'll be doing double the talking, double the feedback, and yeah, that's just what it is. So I hope everybody watching right now is doing good. I see a lot of names I'm seeing every time. I see Hoodie, I see Isaac, I see Robin, I see Secret Minds, Cherry. Oh, there's Bart as well. Thanks everyone. He's somewhere, just not here today, just in the chat. Prime presents or shockwave? That's a good one. We got that question quite a few times with like D-Block and Estefan. You know, well, one of them is D-Block, the other one is Estefan because he's Stefan. But I'm not really sure. Maybe Bart is like the first letter, so PR and CK, and I'm Could that work? No, it won't work. It's like the middle part, and no. Never mind. We received like I think 12 or something demos for. Oh, nice, Hoodie. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah. See, I'm confused already. Bart, I need your help, man. We received, I think, like 11 or 12 tracks, and we did receive a lot of tracks before we announced this stream, just stuff that got in our demo inbox. I'm not sure if we can get to those, but I guess we kind of skip those demos for now and just go for everything that was sent in since we announced this stream, because you guys really send it in for this stream. I am looking at some familiar names of previous streams as well. I see Quasars, Binary System, Earthshaker. Let's see, what do I have? Chaos, Try also has a new demo sent in, Sacred Mind. So we'll just jump in and see how far it goes. I'm just gonna open up FL Studio and you guys can watch with me. What happened to Bart? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to tell this a lot. Ruben, Bart has some private issues with a few family members he's been losing for the last couple of weeks. So he is fine. He just has some private stuff to take care of. So you'll have to do it with me. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Let's see. We are in FL Studio. I've prepared the project. I've got like I think it's 11 tracks. They're set up right here. Just a clean master channel with some stuff to see, to analyze what's going on, and nice little addition because, you know, I'm solo for this stream, so I can talk whenever I want without interfering anybody. So I decided let's add a filter to the master bus right here, and I can control it with a little knob I have right here on my desk. So if a track plays, I can just... Oh, that sounds really cool. I can just continue talking over it. So this is gonna take a little less time each track, which means there's more time to give feedback in depth, because I can now show stuff like if I hear a reverb issue or whatever, I can just interfere, do it myself. Nobody will care. Well, you might be caring, but I don't care about that. So yeah, are there any questions, or shall we just begin? There's quite some cool stuff, I think, to listen to. I took a little peek at some tracks, not too much, but yeah, you know, gotta do what I gotta do. Let's look at the chat. I gotta do so many things right now. I can't believe Atmospheres does it solo like twice a week. It's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, the computer sound is really hard compared to my voice. That could be true. Let's see. Oh, I think my voice was just not really loud. Is this better? Like this? And I maybe turn down the computer a little bit. So I think this could work. Yeah, true, Robin. MS. He's got sponsorships. Well, we got you guys. I think the volume might be better right now. Let's see. So right now I'm talking over the track with the filter. You should be hearing me. I'm looking at the volumes. I'm turning down the PC sound a lot more. So maybe like this. Right? I think that's it. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay, let's just go into it. If you hear anything that's a little wrong, just tell me and I'll try to fix it immediately. Yeah, we start off with Quasars. Our track is here. You're the first track coming in. I think I sorted them on alphabetical order. So this one starts with the B of basic element. Lucky. I'm gonna put on my headphones though, because I'm scared that my speakers might come through to my mic, and you wouldn't want that. Let's see. Okay, we'll just start off. The first track I'm giving feedback to is Basic Element The Ride in the Quasars bootleg. Let's just play it and enjoy, and I will be talking over it, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This stuff makes me smile, man. This has Primeshock vibes indeed. It's really cool. a little feedback thing is I think the original track, The Ride, is not really a high quality version of the track. So I can hear, maybe you won't hear it over the stream, but I can hear some like bit issues, I guess. So try to get the wave version of that track underneath. You can see the frequencies cutting off right here. Man, that's really a fun track. That's a fun bootleg. Overall, a few mixed down things, and like I said, the original track, it sounds like that might be 192 bits instead of a wave or a 320 bit MP3 file. So you can hear some what's it called, like. It sounds a little flimsy, a little thin in the break. So not your sound design, but the bootleg of the track. You're whatever. I hope that's clear. Especially in this part, it's almost clean, the original track. And you can see when his own sound design comes back, it peaks at a higher. At higher frequencies, so there's a little difference in quality right there. So try to find the highest quality version of that. And yeah, the tricks you're doing in the track sound like something we could do. The sound design, the kicks, the drum rolls, everything. I just really like it. Maybe the lead could be a little less like it sounds kind of full right now, but at the same time it doesn't sound. It sounds a little. Geez, I'm having a great time right here coming up with the words I try to say. It sounds a little blikkerig in Dutch. It sounds a little tinny. So that might be a little EQ thing or a sound design thing. Maybe the leads are detuned, but not really that much, so they kind of clash with each other. Or maybe try to sidechain them so they sound a little more organic and flow a little more into the track. But yeah, other than that, cool stuff. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy, and I think Bart will too. This sounds like a lot of fun. Especially how the mid-intro immediately goes over into the join the right vocal stuff. There's no time for a break, and I like that. Okay, thumbs up for you. I think we can go to the next track. Yeah, Artifacts. That's what it's called, Ruben. Thanks. Nice. Okay, I can see you are liking this track as well. Primeshock vibes. Yep. Oh, it's released. Oh, well, next time, if you make a bootleg like this, try to keep those feedback tips in mind then. Yeah, it sounds like a little phasing issue. Like the leads are maybe too similar in the stack of leads in the layer, and then they start clashing. But minor details, to be honest. As long as the track's fun, it's already halfway there, and I think you got that right. So, really cool. Oh, I see Primeshock Cheat Code's radio edit right there. New track. Oh, how did I? Oh, wait. I tried to hide it from you guys. No, that's nothing. Nothing at all. The next track is by Binary System. It's TBA6, a very original name, of course. No, it looks like it's going to be called Inside Our Head. it's a test mix. It's not mastered by the looks of it. I might be pushing it up a little bit with the limiter on the master to make the breaks sound a little bigger, but whatever. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna skip the mix intro and let's just start. I think the last time we also had a track by these guys, which was fun, a little old school vibe. Okay, let's do it.
Scientific materialism is the belief that the mind is nothing other than the brain. All our consciousness is inside our head.
That's what I mean with old school. It sounds really 2009, 2010. I like it.
Scientific materialism is the belief that the mind is nothing other than the brain. Mental activity is brain activity. All our consciousness is inside our head.
The good old days. Exactly. It sounds really nice. Some mixdown stuff which I'll go into next, but the vibe, good.
Therefore, to define it implies that we know what normal is. All our consciousness is inside our head.
Clap, 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 clap. Filtering away. Cool. Old school vibes. I see in the chat old noise controller sound. Yeah, I agree. It sounds cool. Not really sure how good this will work on a dance floor right now because people don't feel like it's a classic even though it has a classic feel to it. But maybe stuff like this is coming back, I feel like, especially if parties restart hopefully someday soon. I think this could work nicely. There are some issues with the mixdown. Like the elements of the track seem to be fighting a little bit with each other. So especially in the climaxes, you can see that the waveform is pretty loud. But when looking at the loudness meter, it's only about like -10, I think. Let's see for a sec. So -9, and normally in a climax when you master it and it's at its maximum level, you try to aim for somewhere between -4, -5 lufs. So when I push this, you can hear it starts to clip, but it's not really getting louder in terms of the lufs, which means there's a lot of stuff going on that you don't really need to hear, but it's taking up head space, which is why you can't push it any louder without it getting to a state of clipping. So if you listen carefully, you can hear the kicks are interfering a little bit with the leads. So maybe the leads need some side chaining, maybe the reverb needs some cleaner side chaining or less aggressive side chaining, but just a matter of getting the levels of everything right so it blends well. It's something you can hear in the break as well when the vocal is talking. The reverb of the vocal is really muddy in the low mids, so it doesn't really give space for everything else, which then just makes it clash, and it's really hard to even hear what the vocal says.
Scientific materialism is the belief that the mind is nothing other than the brain.
So something about scientific materialism, blah blah. The reverb is really loud on top of the vocal, and the vocal varies a lot with the volume. It's really dynamic. So maybe try to compress the vocal in a clean, so you take the vocal, you have it clean, you compress it so it gets an even loudness, and then you add some reverb and sidechain that, and then you get a way cleaner and more organic sound, which you can push a lot louder. And if you do that with many of the most important elements in the track, you can push it towards insane levels of loudness, which is arguably what you want with electronic dance music, and especially hardstyle, hardcore kind of stuff. So yeah, sound design isn't bad at all. I like it because it fits to the theme of the track, which is kind of getting the old school vibe. But fixing those mixdown issues with the right limiting and compressing could really lift this up to a next level, and is necessary to make sure it's loud enough for everything and everywhere. So yeah, hope you guys learned something from that. Let me just take a look at the chat already again. I'm missing out so much. Vibe's amazing. Lead sounds needs a little more big and work and compare with the mix on other tracks. Yeah, exactly. And I think the lead might be already kind of big enough, but it doesn't feel very big because the reverb really makes your lead very big or small. It's not that adding reverb makes any lead sound big, but right now the reverb is really clashing with everything, especially when the kicks are there and the lead itself is playing. So you don't really hear the big space. And you want big space. You want big space, which you can only get by cleaning up all of the other garbage you may have in a track. Early days with this one, mixdown and stuff will need some work. Yeah, just work on it and take your time. Sometimes we work on tracks and it takes a few weeks and you're not satisfied, and then you come back a month later and it's done in a day. It's a matter of having clean ears, like that you kind of forgot what you had, and you can start tweaking, and don't be too scared with it because you can always go back to a previous version of the project. No problem, guys. I hope you can make it sound a little cleaner, because I really like the vibe. Keep it up. I'm taking too long for each track already, I think. Oh, problems. Let me just reset these settings and we can go on to the next track. Yeah, I like loud mix as well. Give me loudness. See, this track looks pretty loud. It's a sausage already. This one's Rituals by Critical Noise. Let's go. Just a little pause. You can see already with just the lead playing and it being mastered and even the lead being on cutoff, just having it sitting right in the mix already pushes it to the same level of loudness. So that's the difference it can make, having a good mix. I'm gonna put it on a pause right there for a sec. Yeah, I only just noticed that you can't see the meter. I'm not sure why that's not working. It's a free plugin called Yulin Loudness Meter. It's not showing up on the stream. So we'll just have to do with a dB meter, and I'll be watching the love meter. You just gotta trust what I'm seeing. I'm really not sure why that's not working. Maybe if I detach. Oh, right now you should be able to see it. Oh, I get it. So when I detach a plugin, which means it stays on top of the screen for me always without anything coming over it. Apparently, OBS software doesn't see it as this screen anymore. So if I undetach something, there it is. Okay, the more you learn. It's back. Right now you can see the love meter again. It's this number which I'm talking about, the blue minus 5.7. But talking about the critical noise track, I'm going all over the place right here. I like the sound design. It's a little rough on the edges sometimes, but I can hear that there's a lot of tempos going all over the place. So I hear triplet, I hear straight, I hear sixth, I think. So normally to make something flow nicely, you need to pick one tempo, and you can change between those in separate part of the track, and you can go really crazy and insane with that, I guess. But normally picking one tempo and staying on that tempo at least for a certain amount of beats keeps it nice and flowing. And right here you've got both of them at the same time. So you have the offbeat straight, and in the background you have some maniac hitting the cowbells like, and that's in a weird, that's gonna be clipped, I'm sure, and that's in a weird tempo compared to the straight part. So it's a little messy, and therefore it's not really danceable. So try to find out how those tempos work. I can do it really quickly with the binary system track for a sec to show you what the differences are. Maybe that's a little... I remember my first tracks were also a little bit all over the place with those kind of stuff. So this is one beat, right? Let me just... Okay, so this is one beat, chick. And you get... I'm just using the binary system track for this. And if you set it to 1/4 step, you get a lot of small steps. So that's how many steps you create within that one beat. So this is 150 beats per minute, which is clap, 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 clap. If you have that, you have a half step. So that's straight or trip or quarter or however you want to call it. And you can make this into 4 parts, and it's 4 steps. So that's a straight division of... I hope it's clear what I'm saying. If you decide to put it in triplets, what you do is you don't have 4 or 2 in one count, you put 3 or 6. It's a little more often used in old school hardstyle tracks, so this is 6. And if you put in a straight count while having a triplet, you get this. Sounds a little off. And if you do that with various elements, it's a complete mess. So you need to pick either 1 or 2. either option 1 or option 2, or there are even 7ths. I think you can go really crazy. But in hardstyle, it's normally straight or triplets, and you can vary those within tracks or in between tracks, but don't do them at the same time. So that's a little background of triplets and straights. Let's keep on listening, but I'm sure you'll be able to notice right now as well. The signature amateur sound using triplet and straight at the same time. This is so true. There's 2 signature sounds, which is using triplet and straight at the same time, and probably something like still having Fruity Limiter on the master or something. Something as stupid as that, or having the wrong pitch at your kick or whatever. But I like the sound design of this track. It's just a little messy because of the time signatures. Same problem right here. So the break is that's straight. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And as soon as the lead comes in, you can hear the hi-hats in the background staying straight, and then the melody is triplet. Try to not do that.
Jump.
I had to jump. I think this drop is pretty much the same as the first one. I already kind of gave my feedback. Try to keep the tempo separated. So like maybe go for this first part, keep it straight if the build up was straight, and then right here make a funny glitchy in between little part of a few counts, and then proceed in triplet, and then switch it up again and go for straight. That stuff really gives a fresh vibe, but right now it's just a little messy. Sound design's cool. I like the cowbell stuff. I really like cowbells. And the energy, yeah, like Sacred Mind's saying, the energy is nice. Just try to get those tempos right and send in next time again, because I think with this sound you can have something really cool. Thanks for the extra airtime. Yeah, just send an invoice and we'll figure it out. Okay, let's go to the next track. This one is by Earthshaker. I think last stream or the one before. I remember having a track by him or them before. This one's called DIY Land of Tomorrow, and he had a cool story by with the track. So imagine having festivals and stuff being cancelled, and well, imagine it's fucking reality. So think about that stuff and how shitty it is, but still we gotta DIY, do it ourselves, do it yourself to stay happy and stay open to new stuff. And kind of a cool thought. Let's listen to it. Let's just go for it. Here we go.
The tickets were gone before the page was loaded.
Woody has a dirty mind.
Was a letdown, but the bitterness we had turned into go for it instead, and we partied to the sickest sounds in town. DIY, let's go wild, raise your hands up to the sky. DIY, go insane, 'cause tomorrow never came.
That's a very original melody.
The wicked land of tomorrow was so tempting. Its multicolored castles out of reach, but the most beautiful design are the smiling friends of mine. Like crazy raving freaks let off the leash. DIY, let's go wild, raise your hands up to the sky. DIY, go insane, 'cause tomorrow never came.
Sick. Original melody, great vibe. Good mixdown as well on the in terms of how the stereo feels. In the breaks, you can hear that the vocals really wide but not watery. The effects and the percussion is really nice and slaps right through. The hard snares in the build-up right here, I think also later in the track. They are a little hissy in the reverb. I would maybe give that a little bit of a high cut, but or not a high cut, but a high shelf maybe to make that a little less. And then maybe this also drops a little harder then. Stuff is a little bit maybe too much on the high end. And it gives me the feeling as if this track has been mastered with OTT. And for the ones that don't know, OTT is this plugin. It's based on the, what was it? Ableton compressor, and it's remade by Xfer, which also made Serum. And it's also in their plugin, and it's a great multi-band compressor if you want to make stuff really, well, if you want to compress them to death, actually. It's super useful with screeches and also a little bit with leads, but you gotta be careful because it's especially with those kind of snares which I'm hearing right here. To me, it sounds as if you had the reverb and after that you put the OTT, and it's just a little too much in terms of how it's getting boosted into some treble territories which you don't really want. So where some other tracks may be mixed down, may have their mix down a little too easy and sweet, and it could use a little more compression. Maybe this one could use a little less OTT-like compression, but I'm not sure if it's OTT. Just sounds like OTT to me. Other than that, love it. The second break is a little too long maybe, because it builds up right here. And then it breaks down again. And this part is cool with the vocal filter stuff, but it takes a little long before you get back. So yeah. Other than that, I like it. I really like it. Keep it up. This is definitely banger. Melody's banging, absolutely. Changes the kick. Yeah, the kick is a little too gritty for me, maybe, but it doesn't have a really resonant punch, so it's kind of cool as well. Just a mixdown thingy, I think. Equalize. Thijs hissy sound. Oh, jeez. I should never have done this stream on my own. Yeah, the Discord is, I think, in the comments. There's a link. Just join. Everybody join the Discord. It's a little quiet over there, but that's because I was really busy in the studio and Bart had this stuff going on. So, oh well, we should be a little more active. Anyway, I digress. Let's go on to the next track. This one is Breathe. Sorry, this is Flurry with Breathe in the Da Ruler remix. And I think it was still a work in progress, but we'll just see how much work there's still to do.
I hear the sound echoes beneath, angels and skylines meet, and I'm straining to reach the light on the surface, light on the other side. I feel the pages turning, I see the candle burning down before my eyes, before my wild eyes. I feel you holding me tighter, I cannot see. When will we finally breathe?
That's cool. Great atmosphere. I can see people in the chat saying that as well. I really get some, I don't know what kind of atmosphere it is, but I feel it's kind of epic and mysterious and stuff at the same time. I don't know the original track, by the way. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. So it felt completely new to me. Sawar also said that there's something in the bass line which happened here at the end. Sounds really... Right there, that's cool. Sounds fresh. The lead sounds a little maybe too wide right now. It sounds cool, but it could have a little more character. And make sure it's also a little it has enough mono volume, because right now if I put this track onto mono, you lose a lot of the volume of the lead compared to the stereo. You can hear there's a lot of a difference. Maybe I have a plugin, it's called MSET. I can mute the mono and just listen to the stereo. So that's really wide compared to just a little bit too wide, but you can tweak that quite easily. Just keep in mind that the mono is really important, especially on big systems. Let's see what else was there. Oh yeah, right here you have the kicks doing funny stuff. Make sure your kick is mono from a certain part in the low end. I think 150 hertz and lower could be a great starting point to get everything mono. Then your bass is really stable and strong without. So with these kind of effects which you're doing with the kick, you won't lose any low end. But maybe I would suggest distorting this kick in this part, or maybe use an FX kick or something to, yeah, or maybe pan it a little less extreme. Just tweak a little bit with it. And one last thing, I like the melody, and there's a lot of space for some epic reverb swelling. So it would be cool to have something like sucking up all the reverb and going into the next lead. I think Demi Cannon does that a lot, and he's really good at it. So maybe try to find some way to fill up those empty spaces, which makes it even more atmospheric and cool, magical. And Hatom joined. Yeah, OTT is bad for mastering, like I said. Oh, and that's why it's not linear phase. Yeah, so there you go. It's a little nerdy, but especially when you're mastering your own track, you should keep in mind what kind of stuff you're using. Yet again, I'm not saying it was done with OTT. I just think it sounds like it a little bit. Oh yeah. Just make sure with panned kicks, we do have panned kicks in our tracks regularly, in our own tracks, but we just try to, if you're in FL Studio at least, if you have a kick, let me just get a kick. This is why we're in FL4. Okay, so here's a kick. Now let me take an old kick. No, this is not an old kick. Let me just take this kick. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Kick. Okay, this kick, you can pan it, but maybe not pan it 100%, but just pan it like 70% or 50%. It really makes a big difference in how extreme stuff goes around your head. And we pan a lot of our stuff in our tracks, but we always try to get some stuff we pan 100% and some stuff we pan only 5% or something left and right, just to give it a little bit of space. So yeah, keep that stuff in mind. On to the next track. This one is the track Reigns of Fire by Frontliner, but it's in a remix by Attract and Inner Conflict. So there was a remix competition going on for this, which I completely missed apparently. But yeah, let's just put my ears to the test and see how I like it. Here we go.
Like rains of fire.
Oh, it wasn't a competition. Oh, it's an official remix. Oh man, I should read my emails. I'm sorry. This is apparently an official remix. That's cool. I'm sorry, I completely missed this stuff. New artists from the lineup, the remix, and 2 collabs. Oh yeah, that was with the event with Twisted and all you guys. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is the Triplix stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't pay attention at all for this email again. Imagine reading. Yeah, imagine reading. I'm just not doing that stuff. You read? You stupid. Let's go again. This is the official remix of Attract and Inner Conflict, Rains of Fire by Frontliner.
Like rains of fire.
Sorry. That mid-intro got me by surprise, man. Nice. Cool stuff. If this was a remix competition, I would know the winners.
Fields of nothing, I'll be waiting. You know inside, I've never felt so alive. Like rains of fire. Rains of fire. I love this burning. Let it Rains of fire. I love this.
That's a switch to triplet. That's what I mean. Awesome. I like the melody. I like what you did with the whole track. I liked the original one, but I think I prefer this one, to be honest. Sorry, Frontliner, sorry, Barry. It's just what it is. It sounds cool. The lead design is very like there's an aggressive touch to it, which I like. It's not overpowered in any way with the compression, so that's on point. I think the reverb sidechaining is nice. I think the only thing I heard, which I was like, nah, was in the build-up where you have the the dance kicks and the sub bass just boom 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 on the offbeat.
I love this burning.
I think what you guys did was kick offbeat bass, or it's a really aggressive sidechain on the sub bass, but it sounds a little bit too stuttery to me. So I would maybe make that a little smoother, the sub bass and the kick drum to maybe blend them together. Right now they sound really separate. I think you can hear that. It's a little too much for that part, but kind of nitpicky to say that, because the rest of the track, it's cool. This gated kick. Hello, mama. Nice. I would say 9 out of 10 for a remix of this track. Good job. Good job. Keep it up, guys. Yeah. Nothing else to say, I guess. And everybody else is also kind of impressed, I think. Loving that. Huge compliment. Yeah, I mean, huge compliment. It's a huge remix. I like it. Okay, it's time for the next one, because it's all good stuff, I guess, today. It's not really nothing right now I think is really bad, or I'm kind of impressed so far. Let's go. This is a new track by Chaos. It's Closer. Funny thing, this time Chaos and Try both send in a track, but it's not a collab this time. So that's cool. I'm curious. This one is called Closer. Yeah, let's just go. I'm not gonna rip that kick, no.
If you keep,
I've got my own kicks. I mean,
you'll find out what it's like to feel love and pain is a bittersweet. Come closer to me, and when our worlds finally collide, you won't get this love out of your mind. At the end of the night, I will call you mine. You and I will come alive. Just get a little closer to me. Little closer to me. Closer to me, closer to me, closer to me. Closer to me, closer to me, closer to me.
ooh, sick vibes. I like it. I like the melody. I like the speed up to the climax. I think it's just mastered a little bit too much, especially on the first drop. You can hear how everything's a little bit too like it's getting muffled because of the amount of bass, because that's the loudest part of the track, which is being boosted. You can see it on an equalizer as well. So right now, not the fundamental, but the first harmonic of the kick, which is F sharp, is by far the loudest. While normally you would have the fundamental be the loudest. Let me just try to do something. Well, I can't get it perfect, but I hope you get the idea that you want the fundamental note of the kick, especially of the kick, to be the loudest. And the second fundamental, normally you kind of build off in volume on those fundamentals and you can go a little weird. But right now, if I turn off this equalizer, you will hear how it sounds as if the room is too small or something, as if the speakers are doing something weird and you're standing in the corner. That's because of the second fundamental. So I think it's only on this kick because the other kick did not have it this way. So try to keep an eye on that. But I like the lead and the peep kicks. No, it's not that bad. Good stuff. I'm kind of impressed again by you. So keep it up. Try to keep an eye on those frequencies and try not to get the lead too harsh. It's also kind of on the edge. And keep an eye on those fundamentals. Yeah, keep it up. Keep going, my man. Kijken. Oh, even kijken. I'm going Dutch. All of a sudden. Uit het niets. Wat gebeurt er? I'm sorry. I can imagine on speakers that don't have a deep low end, you tend to boost higher. Exactly, that's it. So try to keep an eye on what the visuals are. It's really important to mix by ear, but if your room is wrong or if your speakers aren't going deep enough or something, try to really compare with tracks by others to see what the EQ roughly should look like, so you don't make any weird mistakes with fundamentals like that. Okay, let's go on to the next track. This one is by Secret Mind and he is in the chat too. Last time I think you had the best track of everybody on the stream. I'm not picking any winners, but I find that it is. So I'm curious for this one. In the mail, I read emails. He said that this one's a little different and more focused on old school noise controller sound, which I like. I haven't heard it. I just trusted that it would be good enough to play. So without any further ado, let's just go for it.
It seems unlikely that we will ever be able to reproduce the Big Bang with an experiment, but we can see the remains of that explosion, the straggling shreds of time. Seem to be moving away from each other. Earlier, they would have been much closer together. At one time, the whole universe could have been condensed in a single point in space.
That shit's heavy.
It seems unlikely that we will ever be able to reproduce the Big Bang with an experiment, but we can see the remains of that explosion, the straggling shreds of time, the clues to what happened. Seem to be moving away from each other. Earlier, they would have been much closer together. At one time, the whole universe could have been condensed in a single point in space. whole universe could have been condensed in a single point in space.
Let's go!
It's so... It's so cool. It sounds really familiar in terms of like the theme and the vocals and the melody style, but at the same time there's so much original stuff going on. The kick rolls, the kind of kicks, the original build-up feel with the screeches here in the second climax, the tiny details going on. Everything seems well mixed. Yeah. Not really much to say, to be honest. It's really cool. It's really cool. Right here, the waveform, you can see that the kicks are really loud on the punch, and then they have a little bit of dirt right here on the end. But in between, the sub could maybe be a little louder. I could try to maybe... Maybe it could use that, but I think that's the only thing that I found on this first listen through. Oh yeah, another thing I heard, but maybe it was just me. Oh, whoops. That's not what I was trying to do. On the end of the break, when the melody starts building up. Yeah, right there, you can hear the clap and stuff, but you can hear the really stretched sound. That's still kind of lingering here. Maybe it's a delay of that sound, but it's a little annoying. It's kind of competing with maybe with the chords or something. I'm not really sure, but maybe turn that down on that part, or make it filter out a little faster, or... Yeah, let's do the pre-drop kick roll one more time. Yeah, let's do that. It's here somewhere. Let's see.
Let's go!
Boom, bang, bang, bom. Cool. Oh, that's another clip in that case, Hoodie. Fuck. We're gonna have a sample pack of my voice. With just hardstyle reproduction by. Yeah, there's not really much to say, man. I like it. I really like it. So maybe try to fix those tiny details. But yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. This is another impressive track by you. So I feel like this is something that could really work with the crowd these days as well. As soon as the crowd is back, of course. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. Okay, let's go on to the next. This one is Thunder Noise, My Time, Extended Mix version 1. I haven't really heard of Thunder Noise before. Have you, guys? Let's go. I'm sorry, little pause. There's this trap. We also used that sample in Off the Hook, I think. I recognize it immediately. Doesn't matter. Fun fact, behind the scenes. Okay.
I keep my mind busy, I keep my hands dirty. I'm on the road before the world and shake the earth beneath me. I got the world against me, I earn much trust and lost it. This is my time now, and I won't let you stop me. rules, explore the world and shake the earth beneath me. I got the world against me. I earn much trust and lost it. This is my time now, and I won't let you stop me. Keep on, 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 this is my time now, and I won't let you stop me.
Actually a really cool track, but it kind of has the same issue with the fundamental being a little bit too loud or not loud enough compared to the harmonics.
I got the world against me. I earn much trust and lost it. This is my time now, and I won't let you stop me.
Cool. I like the track. There are some small things that I would change. So like what I said during the track, it also has a little much too volume, I think, in between like the 100 hertz to 200 hertz. Those frequencies make a track sound really hollow, and I think it's a trick we learned from noise controllers in a seminar one day. He said I always try to take down a few of these frequencies on my kick because it makes it sound less hollow and it gives a little more of a tough vibe to a kick. It just sounds a lot cleaner. It's a lot of mud right now. Of course, you're missing a lot of stuff right now, but... So try to keep an eye on that and compare with other tracks if your speakers don't go low enough, deep enough with the bass. The rest of the sound design, I was cutting out the lows for a sec because I was checking for the rest, and that sounded fine, honestly. Not really original characteristic sounds or anything, but it sounded fine. So the lead is just okay, and you hear sidechaining on the reverb, or at least it's not clashing. So just keep an eye on the low end to get that sounding nice and fitting in the mix, and then you can also master the track a little differently. And the last kick, oh boy. You can already see, by the way, on the low end, how this kick sounds a lot better compared to the other one when it comes to the low. You want that little dip right there in between the fundamental, going down, and then going up to the resonant peak of the kick, which is right there. So this is kind of the shape you're looking for, pretty much overall. And then compare that to this kick. You can see that this is not really, it's dipping, yeah, right here, but this is staying up a little too high. So yeah, maybe I can, if I shift this down a little bit and only listen to the low end. I'm sure most of you can't even hear this probably on the stream because YouTube compression, but so that's kind of muddy compared to right there it being a straight note. You can hear which key it is, and so that's a cleaner sound. So keep an eye on that. Yeah, other than that, cool track. I liked it. I never heard of Thunder Noise, but it sounds cool. I'm missing some kind of a original what makes thunder noise, but production-wise, not bad, not bad at all. Let's take a look at the chat. Music theory with Thijs. Yep. Oh, I need to make a hard kick sound. So like the hard kick of this track, I need to remake that. So you need a peep kick. Do you want a peep kick? I can do it, but you just gotta tell me. Yeah, it's a hard path of producing. I'm 24 years old now, and I started when I was, what, 12, 13, maybe? I think 12. So can you imagine? It's been not full time, of course. I was going to school and stuff, but I went full time when I was 21, 22, something like that. And now, well, not full time for the time being, because you gotta earn money somewhere else during the pandemic. Hey, and D-Tunes joined the chat. Hello, man. Bart got some personal stuff going on. He lost 2 family members the past few weeks, so yeah, he needs some time for himself and for his family, and we decided to let me do the stream solo, because hey, big brain, I 51% of Primeshock, I can just do it. I can do it myself, man. I don't need Bart. No, I'm kidding. I miss you, man. Never do this to me again. Let's go to the next track. This is not the last track, but the final two. That's how you say it, right? Final to last? Second? I don't care. Try with Feel That Way. Here we go.
I'm a lion, free from the cage full of liars. All they're gonna say is I won't make it. I'm sorry that you feel that way, feel that way. I'm a champion, no, I ain't afraid to take a hit, babe. Put it in my face, you can hate me. I'm sorry that you feel that way, feel that way. Sorry that you feel that way, like I care, like I'm here to bring you down. That the air that I'm breathing will be around. I'm sorry, did you feel that?
Sick. I love the vocal. I also really like how it went panning left and right. I think it was.
I'm a chill. Sorry that you feel. I'm sorry that you feel that.
Stupid, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. There was a part where it went left, right. really like that. That was a nice touch, and it was subtle. It was not panning 100%. It's just the high end is a little too harsh. You saw me dipping away a little bit right here around 20k, I think it was. Yeah, 18, 19, 20. Somewhere right here. It's really harsh on the ears. It's just a lead, I think, because the kicks sound fine, and if I dip this away, the leads start to sound nicer, but I'm beginning to lose something at the kick. So take a good look at how the lead is EQ'd right now. I'm not sure if you're using any white noise layer in your leads. I see some people doing it. I'm not doing it myself. I'm really not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing to do. We never do it, but maybe if you're using it, that could cause this problem. Not sure. Just take a look at how that's EQ'd. The kicks sound great, especially this last one. I like it. Maybe take a look at how the kick is on its stereo field. Maybe I'm not really sure if it's completely mono or a little bit stereo and then also stereo on the low end. But when I take a look. Yeah, you can see that the low end isn't mono. There's some movement. It's really subtle, but it's there. And if you just take a plugin and get everything beneath 150 hertz and then just say nope, it's mono, it cleans up so much, and it helps a lot when playing it on bigger systems, because sometimes you have systems which are stereo. Well, they're not stereo. So sometimes systems play mono even though they have multiple speakers. And what happens is they take either one or the other side of your sound, or they combine it into one. And if your low end is changing a little bit in the stereo field, you get phasing issues, which can result in just losing all the bass altogether, because it just phases itself out, because it's not completely mono. And if you get your low end and keep it mono, there's no way a phasing issue will occur, unless the room is really fucked up. But keep an eye on that. And I think I can hear something with the kick, but it's a cool kick nevertheless. So yeah, keep it up, keep trying. No, it's good. And then we have the last one, and this track is, oh wait, I needed to record some sounds. I keep forgetting that. So we need a gated kick. Jeez. Okay, so a gated kick would sound something like no, that's more like a punch. Maybe if I clip it. That's probably way too distorted. And then you have the kicks with the resonant punch. You gotta layer those. That's the best way. And then you add reverb and oh well. I'm stopping right here. This is all you're getting. The final track we got for a demo was a track by Solwar and Infarect. Infarect? Am I saying that right? Never heard of Infarect, but I do know Solwar. He has some really cool stuff, original stuff going on all the time. So I'm curious for this. By the looks of it, it isn't mastered at all. It's still a work in progress, probably. So I'm gonna boost this a little bit every now and then. Let's go. That's nice. Oh yeah, wait, I forget. Their email, I also read, said something about imagine. Wait, I need to fucking look this up. Give me a sec. That email was really good. Wait, it's here. This is an email you just need to know. Okay, what if Russian hard bass, hardstyle, and severe alcoholism get a romantic one night and make a fucked up little baby? Well, this is what you get.
I wanna start my day. My mates don't wanna play, but we're fucking out of vodka. Hey, I wanna get a drink. My friends are really stink, but we're still out of vodka. Motherfucking vodka, it is so fucking nice. Motherfucking vodka, I even drink with ice. I need my fucking vodka.
Fucking vodka! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
I wanna start my day. My mates don't wanna play, but we're fucking out of vodka. Hey, I wanna get a drink. My friends are really stink, but we're still out of vodka.
The liquor store is my best friend. Kalashnikov is all I have got. My vodka, you're gone somehow. My dear vodka, I need you now.
So fucking nice. Motherfucking vodka, I even drink with ice. I need my fucking vodka. So fucking nice. Motherfucking vodka, I even drink with ice. I need my fucking vodka. Fucking vodka. Fucking vodka.
That was genius. I feel like I want a mashup of this and Russian art. No, what's it called? The Russian Village People and Beta Voice. It's still a work in progress, I think, because it's not mastered, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like the weird melodies, the weird vocals. It made me smile all the way. Oh, so Infrared is the vocalist. Is he Russian? Or it sounds pretty like on point. In the choir, it's you, D-Tunes, Fruity Masters, and Transfers. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's a little out of timing, so it's a little hard maybe to completely hear what they're saying. but it also gives it a little charm. Maybe put something on top so you can clearly hear what the vocals are saying, but keep the really messy stuff in the background this way, because it has its charm. I feel like having a shot of vodka now. Yeah, it's a drunk choir vibe. I like that, and I think it fits perfectly. But maybe add something on top so you at least can follow what the hell is going on. Right now it's like it's a little, little all over the place. But yeah, I like it. Keep it up, man. It's fun. All of these tracks have been kind of fun, but this was the funniest. Guess that's safe to say. Cool. Okay. Now there was a little bit of spoiler, I'm afraid, which you guys saw. Oh, the chat is on top of it for you. But yeah. We are out of feedback track. Well, we're not out of, but we're out of the feedback tracks I plan to give feedback on. Yeah, we were thinking maybe we can let you hear a little part of a new track we've been working on, but maybe not. It's finished, but yeah. Do you guys deserve it? That's the big question. Let me just take a look at the chat. Dutch. Oh, he's Dutch. He's actually Dutch. Okay, cool. Well, sounds really on point to me. But yeah, everybody can kind of... No, that's racist. I shouldn't. Try to get the drunk choir vibe. Hit the drunk vibe. Yeah, you hit him. Okay, he's the main voice. Yeah. Well... Try to arrange it. God, play the track already. We've been so nice all stream. Yeah, you have been kind of nice. You have been kind of nice. There's even gonna be a vocal pack or a sample pack made of my voice. Okay, I had a little discussion with Bart earlier today. Like, okay, are we gonna let them hear something? But there's an if. There's an if. I'm gonna let you hear part of the mid-intro and mid-intro build-up and stuff, but we need you to, at least some of you, make a story and put it on Instagram, something with hype, tag us, so we can repost that stuff, because that's really cool to get this stuff going. We need hype. We don't have bookings. We can't play this stuff. We need to have something. So yeah, I'm just really asking you guys to create hype for me. I'm that desperate right now. It's right here. It's called Cheat Codes. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Are you guys gonna do some work for me? Do some work for us with the recording of a story and stuff, and then yeah. Okay, let's just do it. Yeah, it's a sausage. This one is a sausage. It's a fat one. I mean, imagine that this is the most silent part and right here, but this is when the track is already finished. And this is like just sweeps and stuff. This is the actual break. Pretty loud. I like loud. I like loud. Okay, I'm gonna let you hear a little part, and then maybe this. We have a deal. Okay, start. Here we go. Enjoy. This is, well, it's finished. Not sure when it's coming out. We're working on it. Enjoy. It's clipping. Good video, man. Nice. Professional streamer. Well, that was it. No, here we go. This is for real. Primeshock cheat codes. Enjoy.
Yeah, when we're in the freak mode, we don't need no cheat.
I'm sorry, that's all you get. That's all you get. But it's plenty, I think, for some hype. But yeah. Hey! I'm glad we can play something. It's really weird right now. We're making tons of music, but it's just deciding when to release something. When do you play something? When do you... So I guess it's just teasing right now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but it's just the way to go. But yeah, as you can see, you've only heard this part. Or maybe this part. There's so much more. But you get more later. I'm not sure when. You'll get it someday. I hope. Someday. Maybe. Until then. It's game over until then. And stream over, I guess. It's just done. You won't be hearing anymore. Let me switch to a different cam with Bart on my side being all sad. And lonely. Very lonely. Let me take a look at what you guys are saying. Oh, it's nice. That's amazing. Sounds good. What a tease. Yeah, it's a tease. No other tracks to give feedback to or by us? Because, oh yeah, coming up. Well, this track is finished. Everybody Dance Now is finished. And we already put that in power mode. But we're still waiting on, hopefully, the permission to release it eventually. No news on that yet. And there's a new track almost ready, but I can't let you hear that. Little tease though. Another tease. I'm just teasing. It's not 150 BPM. Well, it is, but it's also more and less. So I'm sorry. Just gotta wait. Yeah. And Bart isn't gonna say anything about it either, so I just guess you have to take my word for it. Yeah, and we got no blue screens today, even though I'm streaming all on my own, so there wouldn't have been any backup, I'm afraid. If we crashed, it would... Well, we can still crash, of course, but let's just hope it doesn't happen right now. Have I ever heard of the r/hardstyle producer challenge? Is there a r/hardstyle producer challenge? I do look at the hardstyle Reddit pretty often, but send me a link on Discord. Maybe we can check it out. Don't really know what it is already. Coming up, no blue screens. Thanks for your time and feedback. No problem. Thank you guys all for sending in the stuff, because it's a lot of fun to give feedback every now and then, and especially this way, because typing out an email or sending a message is gets boring. And right now you can see how exciting the music actually makes me, and normally makes Bart as well. 153 BPM. No, it's fuck. It's more. It's a little more. Teases one track and it's like, bro, we got another little... Yep. Enter cheat code blue screen. Yeah. I'm not gonna open my reverb. I'm gonna leave it at this. I think you guys had enough of me talking for tonight. Go on. Okay, I'm gonna say it. It's 170. It's 170 BPM at max. But at the lowest, which is not during a drop, it's below 150 BPM. So yeah, it's interesting, but it's still in the works. It's gonna be really cool, but it's not finished yet. As soon as we have some plans with when can we release something and will we release something, I'm sure we can tease more and you'll hear from us. You guys did a BPM change? Well, it's just for this track, which we're working on, but it's not in cheat codes, by the way. The cheat codes, which I just let you guys hear, is 150. Boom, no change. Just your big ol' 150 BPM. Prime core. Oh well, we're not playing it at the speed of the Tweak Us the Groove during their Tweaka TV. We won't be doing that. Okay, I'm just gonna stop right here. I think it's been enough. It's been fun. This was a lot of fun, even though I was on my own. I miss Bart. Bart, bless you. I hope everything is well again soon. Things will get better, man. And look at all the love right here in the chat. Everybody misses you too. It's gonna be fine. Everybody, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for plugging in. I'm looking forward to the sound pack hoodie. Take care, and I see y'all later. Bye bye.
Primeshock presents
Plug in. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.